So there are two comic book TV shows currently airing, and both of the comic book TV shows ended their previous week's episode on a very cliffhanger-ish way and started their this week's episode in a way which actually explored the backstory of one of the main characters. So Penguin did that this week earlier, and now Agatha All Along did the same thing. So this week we went back in time and explored some of the past of Teen, and we also got to know that what Teen's actual motivation is, because from the start of the series there's been one mystery about Teen, who he is, what he was, what he is, what he wants to become, and what his actual main aim of walking the witch's road is, and that was clear in this episode. And it's about finding his twin brother, or at least the soul of his twin brother. What's his name? Tommy. So the episode starts with William Kaplan, where he's 13 and having his bar mitzvah. And I think in the third episode as well, Billy revealed that something major happened with him when he was 13. And he was definitely mentioning this particular day, because on this day, he actually died. He died, came back to life, but this time he came back to life as a different person, as Billy. Yeah, as Billy Maximoff, who was one of the sons of Wanda Maximoff. But how did this actually happen? So when William was at the party, his own bar mitzvah party, he went on to get his palm read, and his palm was actually read by Lilia. But there was one very interesting thing that she shared, and she said that your life is going to split into two halves. And she was definitely mentioning something bad, but immediately she was like taken aback, and no, not. It could be taken in a positive way as well, it could be taken in a positive spin as well, but we all know how that was going to end. But we didn't expect him to literally die. But anyways, when he was at the party, his father announces that something terrible is happening at Westview's anomaly, and that anomaly was definitely the reference to the hex that Wanda created in WandaVision, the series WandaVision. And this was the same day where that hex was actually shrinking. So basically those were the last moments of the WandaVision series. But between all of this chaos, William's father loses control of his car, and in the car crash, William actually dies. Then he comes back to life, but as Billy. That means the soul of Billy was actually transferred into an empty vessel, and that empty vessel was the dead body of William. And that's how Billy came back to life. But he wakes up saying his brother's name, and he says Tommy. And that is his mission, that's his mission, that is his whole point of walking the witch's road. Because as we go deeper into the episode, he gets to know about the witch's road, he gets to know about Agatha and all those things, and all the witch-y thing, and basically that's why he wants to walk the witch's road. But the entire episode actually poses a few questions as well. We all know Billy and Tommy were inside the hex, but when the hex ended and their souls actually went into different people's body, but that person's body doesn't remember his own self, and that's quite reasonable because that person has literally died. For example, William is died, but Billy has taken the place of William. But my question is, even Billy doesn't have his own memories. That means he doesn't have the memories of Westview. Therefore, this character was actually brought back from the WandaVision series, and he actually gave us a kind of a recap of what happened in WandaVision, but that also established that Billy, the soul Billy, the son of Wanda, doesn't really remember what happened inside the hex. Question number 2, where is Tommy, and does Tommy find a soul as well? Well, I'm quite positive of it because we have only seen the side of Teen, that means the side of Billy, that means the side of William, but we still don't know the other side, the side of Tommy. And I'm absolutely sure that Tommy would have also found a host, that means a dead body to live in, or an empty vessel to live in. Question number 3, how does this transferring of soul actually happen? And I can think of only one name, and that name is of Wanda Maximoff herself. You know that motherly instincts would have kicked off of Wanda, and maybe unknowingly again, she must have thrown the souls of her kids into different people's body who were dead at that time. Sounds good? Yeah. Another question, are these two characters actually dead? Because we did see Agatha came out alive out of that muddy thing, but we didn't see the other two characters. But I'm quite sure that they'll be saved as well, they won't die. But the most important question, where the heck is Rio Vidal's character? Where is she? We didn't see her in this episode, and absolutely she is going to be a pivotal character in this series going ahead. But there are only 3 episodes to go, and we can say we are actually in the 3rd act of this series. Overall, I thought this was a pretty decent episode. Thankfully, this was a longer episode because the previous episode was only 30 minutes long. This one was the reasonable 45 minutes. It was good, it was engaging, it was a bit mysterious as well. But at the end of the episode, we didn't feel, at least I didn't feel that high. Yeah, the whole episode was about the backstory, was about the whole exposition, and I was really intrigued on finding out what really happened. but there was some clear dips in the screenplay. I didn't feel that the angle of teen having a boyfriend was absolutely necessary. That didn't contribute to anything. That didn't contribute to anything big. Nevertheless, it was again a decent episode. Please go down in the comment section and please share your thoughts about this episode as well. Please consider subscribing the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.